Welcome back to Parrot Gaming Productions, where today we're actually going to talk about a real cheat code for Mass Effect 2. The reason why I say it's a real cheat code is because it is actually a cheat that you're using. The biggest thing is that you're going to need to modify some game files. I know that scares a lot of people. It did scare me. It doesn't scare me anymore after making these adjustments. So you're going to need to go to nexusmods.com. And you're going to look for Combat Tweaks and Cheats ME2LE. Combat Tweaks and Cheats ME2LE. This is uploaded by Growing Pain. The gentleman made a cheat that essentially adjusts a good bit about the game. And we'll jump into that here in just a second, but I wanted to show you that the game actually loads quite properly, and by now the game should be loaded up for you, and we'll dive right on into it. How does that sound? So this is my Shepard, this is my Soldier Shepard that I actually made. As you can see there, I only have 729,000 credits. I have just some Palladium. I'm not very high level just yet. I just kind of started playing with my soldier. But I want to show you that the tips, or not the tips, but the cheats actually work. The way that they work is essentially you hit a bunch of number pads, and each number pad corresponds with a certain cheat code. Once you hit the number pads, it unlocks all the weapons. It can give you 1 million credits and 1 million, I think it's like all your elements and everything else like that. As you can see here, I hit the button that corresponds with all of the buttons. There's my squad where I leveled up a little bit, where look, now I'm level 11 because I added an extra, I think it's only a 1,000 experience every time you press it. And then there's the Renegade and Paragon respective. You can also add squad points, as well as you can take away squad points, which is interesting. And yeah, you can actually go negative. As you see there, I hit the corresponding numbers, and there's the Paragon. Upcoming is the Renegade. Where I hit it, there's the Renegade points, and now I'm maxed out on Paragon and Renegade. Essentially, what the game, the biggest thing for the cheat codes is that it severely reduces the GCD, or the general cooldown time, for all of your abilities, which is nice. It allows you to just kind of go bat, bat, bat with some of your abilities. Sprint duration is up by 4 times as long, which, let me tell you, oh yes, your sprint time is way heavily increased. Each class now carries all weapon types, except there are no heavy weapons. They did have a cheat code where weapons were no longer, it went back to the unlimited ammo type like it was in Mass Effect, but now, because And I mean, the guy brings up a really good point here, where Shepard is being funded by Cerberus. I mean, if you listen to one of the very first chat logs or whatever of the game, it talks about 4 billion credits were basically loaded into Cerberus to keep Shepard alive. And I don't know about you, but if you have 4 billion credits to just kind of keep somebody alive as a pet project, why does Shepard have to scrounge for all this ammo and all this other stuff? So basically, it's adjusted the clip sizes as well as the ammunition that you can carry for everything. Sniper rifles are a little bit more like a sniper rifle. There is an increased fuel and probe capacity size. Your fuel is up to 10,000 liters, as well as your probes are up to 50. Increased mineral pool size for planet scans. Not sure what that's all about. But basically, the way it works is that on the number pad, which is the numbers and all the digits to the right-hand side on the control, on your keypad, or on your keyboard. Now, the reason why I say this is because there, back in the Air Force, when I was training with some Army equipment, it was always funny because we would be like, "Why are there pictures? Why did they make pictures for the Army here?" And it was really kind of interesting because a couple of the instructors were like, well, the Air Force is a little bit smarter than the Army. Jab, jab, jab. Even though the Chair Force, does things a little bit differently. But there was a reason why. You were either on the left side or on the right side of the aisle. So, again, I just want to point this out. Even though it may be stupid, there may be some people going, well, I'm pressing 1, 2, or 3. Well, that's on the keyboard, on the key row, not on the number pad. So if you hit 0, all your research is complete. You hit the number 1. All of your weapons are upgraded. You hit the number 2 on the number pad. You get 1,000 XP. Number 3 gives you plus 3 talent points. Number 4 gives you negative 3 talent points. 5 is Max Renegade, 6 is Max, no, 5 is Paragon, 6 is Renegade, and then number 7 gives you 1 million credits and resources. Now, this is a little bit of gameplay here, where I'm kind of showing you how everything works. This is me playing as an infiltrator. As you can see there, my submachine gun clip has gone up to 75, as well as I can hold about 1,600 different rounds in there as well too for the weapon. It is a bit different, I will say. It feels more like you are back. That little glitch that you see right there where it kind of goes black, I do want to address that. Every time there's like a loud explosion or like it shakes the screen or something like that, that's when I've noticed it, like it does that little blip, and it was even doing that before I installed the stuff. But it definitely does not affect gameplay. Like I said, I've been playing this game, or I don't know if I said that in a previous recording, because this is now like the 5th time I've redone it. But here's just some raw gameplay of me with it, and see, like, there's the loud explosion, it kind of goes black. But other than that, gameplay is just as normal it is. If you look in the right hand corner, you know, I'm hitting 240 frames a second, if not the 144, because I am using 144 hertz TV, or not a TV, but a game monitor. And then again, this is where the heavy weapons kind of come into it. It is a little bit harder to fight some of these characters, but if you play a little bit more like you're kind of supposed to with everything, you know, where it's more of a hide and seek kind of one, not a full blown shooter, or not a, you know, full blown just, you know, put the balls to the wall shooter. It does play fairly well. I did, you know, I did like it. The cooldown is super fast there as well, as you can see. So I would highly encourage you to download this cheat, kind of get this a little bit more if you want to do a different playthrough, or if this is your second playthrough. I haven't beat the game yet, so I don't know how far, you know, or how like excellent the cheat works in terms of everything else. But I have noticed that it makes it a little bit easier, so that way I don't have to sit there and just grind. Here is the sprint, by the way. This is one full sprint. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to leave you to the rest of the gameplay here, just to kind of show you. Actually, I think this is a good place to end the video, where this is the full-on sprint. I finally stop sprinting there. I keep spamming the sprint key. For me, it's left shift, and then I'm finally able to resprint again after that. So the cooldown time is about the same, but I mean, look at, you can just sprint forever. Like it feels like a real storm is what they call it, where you can legitimately storm and you can really run, and it feels like what it actually is. So I'm going to leave you guys to it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I love your faces. Thanks for watching this video. I know this one's a little bit longer, but I felt that it actually deserves to be slightly longer, just simply because of the fact that I needed to kind of explain it and show it. So the instructions to install are super simple, super easy. It's not that difficult to do. If people are having issues, I'll edit the video at the end here and make adjustments. It'll probably take me a couple minutes, but again, this video is long enough. It's bordering on 9 minutes, and I hate making these long-ass videos. Just simply because I feel that, you know, a lot of videos that talk about cheats should be, hey, here's the information. Here's how to do the cheat. Get it over and done with in about 3 to 5 minutes. So I apologize for the long video. Thank you for staying with me if you stuck with me this long just to kind of watch the gameplay and all that other good stuff. And I'll talk with you guys later. Bye.